Hi everyone, it's Beth, and today I have an important warning for you. So make sure that you at least watch the beginning of this video, okay? And then I'm going to talk about some other dApp stuff, but stay right there. Okay, so like and subscribe and please do the YouTube things for me. But I really want everybody watching here to see this. Do not try to withdraw from TronDeposit. I have been reading all over Telegram, all over all the Tron Discord channels that people are trying to execute a withdraw from TronDeposit, and it is taking all of the Tron from their wallets and redirecting it over to their, I don't know, whatever the hell contract was they just launched. Sorry, I don't swear. Sorry. But they are taking Tron from people. So it happens when you try to execute a withdraw function. So just don't do it. If we were wondering whether or not this was just some misunderstanding, you can't actually go into the TronDeposit Telegram and ask them about it, because it now says writing messages isn't allowed in this group. And they've gone through and deleted a lot of, people, anybody who had questions about it, they just deleted it. So this thing is totally a scam. I certainly hope nobody is in it. I was not in this, but this is a public service announcement. Do not try to withdraw. All right, so that's the super bad news for today. So, oh well. On a much less scammy note, though, let's go ahead and do this one now, because this one is not scammy, and I'm really happy to see that. So Tron Village, they have started their compensation payments. So Tron Village reached their payout, right? Everything that was invested into the contract, they paid out. And because this is what seems to be a very ethical team here, they have come out with a compensation program. So they decided to pay from their funds to players who didn't reach payback and lost most of their investment. So the Tron Village team will fully compensate for the missing part of the contribution to participants who have not returned 40% of their deposit. I.e., if the refund from the project was 10% for you, the amount of compensation will be 30% of the total deposit. So they're at least going to make people 40% whole again, which is really, that's just really commendable activity, I think. So if you want to participate in that, you need to, your game account should have at least one built factory. And to confirm ownership of the wallet, you need to send 1 Tron to the address that's listed here in the announcement. After that, you fill out an application form that they have linked here for compensation, and that is open until the 16th of April. So compensation payments will be completed by the 21st of April, and you can use the Tron Village bot to easily calculate and track the status of your compensation. So it says that a detailed report on the compensation payments will be published on our information resources, and thank you for waiting. So I think that is, like I said, it's just really commendable behavior. There is some really sketchy stuff that happens in the space, and these people here over at Tron Village, they are not participating in that terrible behavior. So there you go. That is the good news for tonight, followed by that very bad news. All right, now I'm going to talk about I'm going to talk about iOS TPlay, which is a new casino that is in beta on the iOS T network, and it looks very pretty and it plays very fast. Everything is done by random number generation on chain, so it's all provably fair, and they are not yet paying divs, but they will be. I was talking to the admin in the Telegram channel. They don't know yet when they're going to start paying divs, because this is just in early beta right now. And they also don't have, and I'm really kind of disappointed about this one, but they don't yet have a way to see how many tokens have been distributed to users at this point. Because again, this is really early beta. I think the beta just started, I think their Twitter said maybe 4 days ago. So they do have a white paper, which I would definitely recommend that you go and take a look at. And it says, you know, what their goals are, what their games are. Right now they have 3 games. They have a dice game. They have a limbo game, which is, you know how I really like Tron Raider? Well, it's basically the same game as Monster Smashes People. This is, you know, you place a bet that that it's gonna go above whatever your bet is in the count up. So it's pretty much the same game without the super fun animation. So, but anyway, that's that one. And then there's also Wheel, which is a ring game. So you just bet that it's going to land on orange. So the higher the multiplier, the less orange options there are. So they do have the iPlay token, and it is, they did, so there's a fixed number. It's 10 billion iPlay tokens were minted in a one-time token generation event that occurred on the 24th of March, and then they give the transaction hash for that. So it says that iPlay is deflationary, meaning that the total supply will decrease over time, and this will be primarily achieved through iPlay betting, whereby all iPlay tokens accrued by the house will be burnt, and the platform may also hold controlled burn events at the team's discretion. iPlay is a profit-sharing token, so again, we don't have a lot of information about the dividends yet, but I have found that early mining is the key to these dividend tokens, so I am definitely doing that. I do wish that there was just more information about where we are in the mining right now, but hopefully that will be coming soon. So there's going to be 20 rounds. Right now it starts at 5 IOST equals 1 iPlay token. So that is nice and cheap right now. So I am taking a risk that this is going to come to be something and play. And I've had, you know, I haven't lost too terribly many tokens in the betting process while I've been trying to obtain some tokens for eventual dividend distribution. So I'm feeling pretty good so far about this one. The revenue distribution is going to be 50% to token holders, and then it is 20% to developers, 20% for marketing and overhead, and 10% for company partners. The token distribution is going to be 90% to players, and then 10% by airdrop, bounty, and to advisors. So it's on IOST. It's provably fair. They do have a very not detailed roadmap here. So they do have launch, dice, limbo, and ring first, followed by first dividend distribution. So we're here waiting for this one. So don't play this if you're someplace where you're not supposed to play it. That's the disclaimer, where you're not 18. But anyway, that's the new dividend token thing that I'm doing right now. And so far, I mean, I think it's really fun. They do, if you turn on auto bet here, sorry, there's a bug in my face. If you turn on auto bet here, you can specify the number of games, which is nice. And then you can choose to double up on your loss if you want to try to recoup said loss. But that seems like a really good way to get wrecked to me. So I have just been playing on regular old playing. This is so crazy fast. So, I mean, it's really fast. There you go. I mean, and you can just keep playing, and it is really, really fast. So I like that. IOST so far has been very pleasant to interact with. Okay, next on IOST is just that the dividends on the dividend pool for Endless Game for the IOST version is up a little bit. So I am getting 2 IOST tokens for my dividend payments, and they did they added the chest game for or they added chest for IOST, which is you have to watch a video using this Burmy downloadable app on the App Store and Google Play Store. So I haven't done that, but that is available here now with Endless Game as well. And then IOST ROI has been really doing pretty well. So it's been paying out regularly for me. I mean, it's, you know, your cashable income can be cashed out just like that, and it is very fast and very nice. The contract fund has gone up since I initially invested in it, so I like to see that too. Right now, just on the 5% of my daily return, I've gotten back almost 100 of my 1,000 IOST that I put in, so I'm just about at 10%, which is awesome. And this is, again, this one does not pay forever. It is, the total return rate is 140% because it only pays for 28 days. So that is that one. And then Tron next. So I have been, I'm not going to say I haven't been having fun with this because I totally have been having fun with this. The dice game is fun. The Plinko Lucky Tron game is pretty fun as well. And then if you like slots, then this one, it's a fun slots game. So I have played all of these, and I have been receiving divs. Excuse me, they are paying out at this point. They are paying out every hour. But I thought I was going to get like a bunch of divs when this first started, and I'm not. They're paying me out hourly. It's just trickling in. So I will say that because of that structure, the div pool it's been increasing every time that I look at it, rather than, you know, decreasing, because it's never really resetting back to zero like these other ones. You know, once every 24 hours they reset back to zero, the div pool, and then they, you know, start to pay out again. But this one doesn't, because it's just kind of trickling out your funds. So I mean, it keeps the div pool looking really attractive to new users. So I think that that's just an interesting change here. And it pays every hour. So right now, if things kind of stay at this level, I'm set to make about 4,400 Tron this month. So that's awesome. So there we go. That's what's going on here with Tron next. And then Tron came out with a new game today. It is called Shoot, and it does have a different dividend token. So there is the do token, and then which right now the div pool is at like 40. It's at 44,000. The div pool for this Shoot game is at 987,000, 988,000. So this is really moving up quite quickly because, you know, this one just came out. And it's my understanding that I think it's like 20% of what's bet in the Shoot game goes into the do dividend pool. I might have that wrong, but I think that's what's going on here. So I've played this. I lost a bunch and then I won a bunch. This is kind of like the high-low game in that the rounds keep going until you cash out or lose. So you know, your multiplier can definitely increase nicely, and you can end up getting a nice amount of tokens. So I did, even though I was losing, because I was only betting 10, even though I lost a few, I definitely recouped it by making it to like the 3rd or 4th round on something on one of these. So that worked out really well for me. And again, I got some nice tokens that I froze. So I'm going to play some more of this while it is new, and this div pool is sweet, so that I can get a nice dividend payment, because this is going to pay out in a little over 2 hours. So after I'm finished with this video, I'm going to play some more of this. That's what I'm doing. All right. Well, that's all I have to say, because I need to get back to playing this Tron Shoot game and try to make sure that I get as many of these sweet first day divs as I can. So if you like the video, then please do leave it a like. Please spread the word about TronDeposit. Do not initiate a withdrawal. So there you go. But if you do want to participate in any of these other things, then I'm going to put referral links down in the description box for the video. Again, if you like the video, please do leave it a like. If you'd like to see more from me, please subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave those down in the comment section. And as always, thank you very much for watching tonight, and I will see you next time.